is philosophy? How can we apply it to real life? Well, we got a guy named Bob who's going to help us with that.
Bro, I snagged a few bras on DatingMan.com. You should definitely check it out.
Dang, bro, these girls legit?
Of course, man.
Alright.
Bob signs up for a website which isn't all that bad. However, a more enlightened Bob should be cautious because he has to remember his perception is limited. Limitations are created because users can decide what to put up. For example, putting in the correct birth date, height, weight is all optional. Also, all of his knowledge on the website is based off his friends, which is a true limitation. Descartes would tell us, don't judge too quickly. Therefore, Bob shouldn't fall in love with these photos. He has no way of being certain the air of her. Bob was smart for one Skype. However, she declines. Accepting would be clear and distinct evidence that she is as the photos describe. The philosopher Bob should have quickly doubted one or two things. Whether or not she had an iPhone 5S, because that phone has a front camera. Or whether or not she was lying, trying to deceive us in some kind of way. These are red flags that should at the very least delay Bob and her gathering. But, oh, that dog of mine.
Damn, she's looking, smelling extra good and girly.
Hey, I'm Taylor.
Wow, you real? I was really beginning to doubt things. Your voice is so gentle and reassuring. I learned in my philosophy class if two more senses convey the same truth, it must be true. I think there's a sixth sense in my pants, though, if you know what I'm saying.
I'm ready for dessert.
I know exactly who you could be. Just hold on, we're going home.
Bob and Taylor get back to his apartment. They start to make out. Bob notices the smoothness of her upper body and the solidness of her abs, which adds a third sense, touch. And all of these senses are still conveying that this is a woman. However, truth is what is without doubt. Like in the allegory of the cave, the entire time Bob's perception is limited by the chains. As they get more physical by the second, Bob does a little smooth thing. Bob runs his hand down the girl's leg and notices hair and roughness. He thinks to himself,
Well, maybe she just hasn't shaved in a while. Whatever.
venturing towards the great taco, he feels something oh too familiar.
Wait, what? Whoa, what the
Those are balls. What?
Golf balls. Taylor's lips instantly become rough and Bob is stricken with philosophical ideology. He remembers the final steps to avoiding error. Doubt everything, even what you think you know, and look for clear and distinct evidence. After analyzing the situation, there is no room to doubt. Twice removed from his daydreaming, in his philosophical state, he actually hears her actual voice, the deep manly voice. He runs to turn on the lights. By turning on the lights, he removes all limitations, thus allowing him to see the world for what it actually is. Like when people left the cave, their limitations were removed because the sun bled the truth.
Oh God, it's a man!
Descartes tells us to doubt our senses because our senses can deceive us through illusions. This is because we could be dreaming, or even worse, interpreting wax as something that it is not.
Like a man that looks like a woman. At the end of the day, it is still a man. No matter how much makeup you put on it, how much perfume or beauty treatments you add on it, it's still a man.